The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season. And we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And now the rookie's free. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. An extra point attempt to follow here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Real quick.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. The Ravens at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
13. You at X.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest, and with one interception already thrown, when that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
These two teams all tied after 1. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
16 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, report. No, we changed it. Hey, shot. Middle. Shut up.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Again, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense where we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, partner.
No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Eckler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9.
Nice shot. Middle, middle. Hot here. Go ahead.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
13.
Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Herbert. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Third down and goal coming up here. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Well, this one, Parker, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff